The one I ignored became my everything. I ignored him for years. Not because he wasn't good enough. Not because he didn't care. But because I was too blind to see what was right in front of me. Back then, I thought love had to feel like a storm. Loud, consuming, unforgettable. I didn't know it could also feel like calm. Like quiet understanding. Like someone choosing you. Even when you weren't choosing them. And now, he's gone. Not completely out of my life, but out of reach. The kind of distance that doesn't show on a map, but lives in silence, in missed chances, in words never said. And if I'm being honest, he's the one person I wish I had chosen. We met in university. It wasn't dramatic. No sparks. No unforgettable moment. Just familiarity. He wasn't loud. Didn't try to stand out. But somehow he was always there. At first, it felt like coincidence. Then it became routine. He would save me a seat in class, always the same spot, near the window. If I was late, he'd shift his bag quietly, making space like it was expected. "Rough morning?" he'd ask softly. I'd shrug it off. Sometimes I didn't even answer. But he never stopped asking. When I missed lectures, he'd send me his notes, neatly organized, with little side comments explaining things I didn't understand. "This part is confusing," but the lecturer emphasized it. "You'll like this topic." He paid attention in ways I didn't. We walked together sometimes. Not because we planned to, just because we ended up heading in the same direction. He never forced conversations, never filled silence unnecessarily. And somehow, that made it easier to be around him. I just saw him as a good person. Dependable. Kind. Safe. And maybe that was the problem. Because I didn't understand the value of safe back then. While he was quietly showing up for me, I was chasing someone else. Someone completely different. He was loud. Confident. Magnetic. The kind of person who walked into a room and made everyone look. When he noticed me, it felt like winning something. Like I had been chosen. And that feeling, it was addictive. He gave me attention, but never consistently. One day, he'd be everything I wanted. The next, he'd disappear. No explanations. No apologies. Just silence. And I mistook that silence for mystery. I mistook confusion for passion. Everyone warned me. My friends. Even strangers. And him, the one who always stayed, he warned me too. "You don't seem happy," he said once. I laughed it off. "I'm fine." But I wasn't. Still, I kept choosing chaos. Because when the chaos paused and he looked at me like I mattered, it felt intense. Like love. But it wasn't love. It was instability dressed up as excitement. And while I was drowning in that storm, there was someone quietly holding an umbrella over me, unnoticed. Every time my heart broke, I ran to him. Not because I loved him, but because I knew he would be there. That certainty, I never questioned. There was one night I'll never forget. It was raining heavily. The kind of rain that makes everything feel heavier. I had just found out I'd been lied to, again. Same story, different excuse. I remember sitting on the floor, staring at my phone, feeling foolish. Used. Small. So I called him. No greeting. Just, "Can you come?" And he did. No hesitation. No questions. When he arrived, he didn't try to fix anything. He just sat beside me. Close enough to feel his presence. Far enough to respect my silence. Minutes passed. Maybe hours. I don't even remember. At some point, I whispered, "Why do I keep doing this to myself?" He looked at me, not with pity, not with frustration. Just honesty. "Because you think this is what you deserve." That broke something inside me. "You deserve better," he added quietly. But I didn't believe him. Because I was still holding on to someone who kept proving me wrong. And yet, he stayed. Not as the one I loved, but as the one who picked up the pieces every time I shattered. Looking back now, I see it clearly. He loved me, not in grand gestures, not in dramatic confessions, but in 1,000 small, invisible ways. He noticed when I was quieter than usual. He remembered things I forgot I even mentioned. He showed up without being asked. When I laughed, he smiled like it meant something. When I struggled, he felt it too, even when I didn't say a word. But I missed it, because it didn't feel overwhelming. It felt normal. And that's the cruelest part. Sometimes the purest love feels so natural, you don't even realize it's there. Until it isn't. The change didn't happen suddenly. It was slow, almost invisible. He stopped saving me a seat, stopped texting first, stopped waiting. At first, I didn't notice. I was too busy dealing with my own chaos. But then, one day I looked around, and he wasn't there. Not physically, but emotionally. The space he used to fill felt empty. And that's when it started to bother me. I told myself it was nothing, that he was just busy, that things change. But deep down, I knew something was different. And for the first time, I felt uneasy about losing him. Then I saw him, not alone, with someone else. They were sitting under a tree on campus, laughing. Really laughing. The kind I hadn't seen from him in a while. She touched his arm. He didn't pull away, and something inside me tightened. A sharp, unfamiliar feeling. Jealousy, confusion, fear. It hit me all at once. I wasn't just watching him move on. I was watching myself lose something I never realized I had. And for the first time, I asked myself a question I had been avoiding. What if he was the one all along? That night I called him. My hands were shaking. My heart wouldn't slow down. I think I made a mistake, I said. Silence. Not the comfortable kind we used to share. A distant kind. Then he replied, "You didn't make a mistake. You made a choice." His voice was calm. Too calm. "I was always there," he continued. "But I got tired of being the one you only needed when things went wrong." Tears blurred my vision. "I didn't see it," I whispered. "I know," he said. And somehow, that hurt more than anger would have. "I love you," I finally said. The truth. Late, but real. A pause. Then, "I used to love you too." He didn't yell, didn't accuse me, didn't try to make me feel guilty. He just let go. And that was the hardest part, because I realized he didn't leave because he stopped caring. He left because he finally started caring about himself. He chose peace. He chose someone who chose him back. And I was left with clarity, the kind that comes too late. I lost someone who would have chosen me every single day. Not because I wasn't worthy, but because I didn't recognize his worth when it mattered. Now I understand something I wish I knew earlier. Love doesn't always come with fireworks. Sometimes, it comes quietly, steady, patient, certain. It doesn't confuse you. It doesn't hurt you. It doesn't leave you guessing. And if you're not careful, you might overlook it, just like I did. If this story touched you, take a moment. Think about the people in your life. The ones who show up, the ones who stay, the ones who care without needing attention for it. Because sometimes, the one you ignore might just be your everything, and not everyone gets a second chance. If you enjoyed this story, like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more.